Since I'm in the habit of making fun of Nintendo for enabling certain Pokemon to learn moves that do not make sense, I thought I might as well do it again this episode, and yeah. This is my epic slave. I know Cherry Conroy has Suicune as his epic slave, but I have a squirrel as mine, because if it can chop trees 5 times its size, support my weight, which is 3 times as heavy, most likely, and, most epically, stop whirlpools on its tracks, then I'm sorry, that HM slave has to be pretty dang epic, and that is better known as Sentret, a squirrel that can whirlpool, surf, and cut. Yeah, and I thought I might as well show you this patch of water, which you can now surf on, and you don't have to surf to get to this item, but there's an antidote right here, which I forgot to pick up apparently, but I picked it up off camera, but I'm just showing you. And so the wild encounters here include Psyduck and Golduck when you're surfing, which you haven't seen before yet. So I thought I'd show that you can encounter that here. And then Old Rod, you can get your standard Magikarp and Poliwag, and same with the Good Rod. And so that pretty much ends what I want to talk about for Elix Forest and the Minor Surf Patch. Okay, now welcome back, and in this episode we are going to... sorry, I am talking and my Repel's effect wears off, and that's just that just gets me. I just see that and that just takes me by surprise. I lose my concentration of what I'm gonna say. So anyways, in this episode we are gonna cover the surf patch in this route, Route 34. So yeah, you can surf here with our epic slave that can support us, even though we are 3 times as heavy. And then you can go here and pick up a nugget. And also, here are the wild encounters for this surf patch, which include, besides the standard encounters in this route, which you can find walking, which I already showed a couple episodes ago, more than a couple, lots of episodes ago, because I'm taking up so much episodes doing this surf extra. So yeah, you can surf and get your standard Tentacool and Tentacruel. You were already able to get that before. Old Rod, you can get Magikarp and Krabby, and then you can get that the same using Good Rod, and yeah, so let me just spray Repel real quick. And then surf again with our epic slave. More epic than Sugar Conroy Suicune in my opinion, just because I already told you why. I mean, it's not like Suicune can surf with people 3 times its weight, and then the fact that it's a legendary dog, it can whirlpool. Well, no, not a legendary dog, a legendary hamster, or legendary whatchamacallit, whatever. It can whirlpool things, because it's just legendary like that. But my squirrel here doesn't have to be legendary to be able to whirlpool things. It doesn't have to be water type either. So, yeah, now we're going to do a double battle against these 2 girls, which have pretty high level Pokemon for this point now, which you'll see later. And yes, I have, I was just checking there if I have my roster, my Pokemon in front are good for this battle, because I'm a little EV OCD, like I said earlier. So yeah, now we're gonna battle those 2. So we're gonna battle those trainers, and I don't know why I always say that we're gonna battle those trainers. You already know from looking at this camera that we are. Yeah, I just love stating the obvious like that. So yeah, Staryu's gonna use Swift, which is an interesting double battle tactic, since if you didn't know, Swift affects both Pokemon. I'm gonna use Extra Sentry on Goldeen, and then he'll use Horn Attack, and Blue Eyes will survive, and then I use Dragon Rage, and it dies, because Pokemon don't faint, they die. At least according to other walkthrough narrators. And then I use a Super Potion, and yeah, that heals up, and then yeah, it uses Swift again, Staryu does, and then Seaking uses Horn Attack, and it survives, and I use Dragon Rage, and then I'm going to heal again because my plan is to knock down the left trainer's Pokemon and team up on the right trainer's Pokemon after I get rid of the left trainer's Pokemon. So yeah, plus I don't want speed EVs for my Blue Eyes, so I'm going to switch to Red Bull after I defeat Seaking, and I just get one speed EV anyway since Blue Eyes is going against Staryu, which is part of the reason why I don't like double battles, because you almost always get EVs that you don't want for your Pokemon, but whatever, I don't care too much. And Staryu's going to use Camouflage, and it's going to try and change into a type that's not vulnerable to grass, but it fails and changes to ground. And then I'm going to use Sunny Day, and then, yeah, it uses Swift, and both my Pokemon take it like a beast. Actually, Staryu just stinks, and my Pokemon don't really take it like a beast. And then, Manic uses extra sensory and does half. Staryu falls asleep, and then I'm going to use Solar Beam, and it dies. Because again, Pokemon don't faint, they die. And then I use Metronome, use Psychic Epicness, no target though, but that's annoying because I thought like it switches before the next attack, but whatever. Okay, so I use Solar Beam on Starmie, and it lives. It freaking lives. And do you even see that HP bar? No, you don't. You don't see any HP on that bar. Okay, so yeah, then this gets more annoying because I decide to not waste the Solar Beam and use Sleep Powder, and it freaking misses, and then it recovers. And I even know a new recover, and with my luck, of course Sleep Powder misses. So yeah, now the battle's going to take longer than it should have, and I use Solar Beam again, and that's an overkill, and it dies by an overkill this time. And I grow to level 27, that's awesome, I defeat the trainer. Okay then, I'll tell my sister about you. She's right there. Better not laugh yet, my sister's really strong. Wow, that's just dumb, like... Your sister's right there. She saw the battle, presumably. Unless she's blind or something. I don't know. Okay, why am I thinking these thoughts about logic that's clearly illogical? Also known as Nintendo logic. Okay, so I'm going to put, Muscle in the front because there's something that she has that Muscle can actually defeat. Which is actually surprising, yeah. Okay, I must pay you back for taking care of my sisters. Yeah, pay me back by giving me an item. Spoilers! So she actually uses a Pokemon that Muscle can actually take on. Yay! Which is Shoulder. So yeah, she uses Leer, which lowers my already failed defense. Ice Karate Chop. Shoulder takes it like a beast because it's a physical wall like that. And it's not Ice type, which I thought it was, because it's Evolved Form was. I use Payback, doesn't do double, because Muscle doesn't take damage, because it doubles if the Pokemon takes damage. And now Clamp has to miss, and Payback doesn't kill because of that. And now the battle's going to have to lag on, because she stalls with Protect. The most annoying thing in the world. Well, not the most annoying thing in the world, but one of the most annoying things in the world. So yeah, it dies with a Seismic Toss, and I heal up a bit, and then... yeah, I grow a level, which is awesomeness, because I learn Revenge, which is just like Payback, except it's fighting, and it came first from 3rd gen, and Payback came from 4th gen. Now it's used Cloyster, but I don't switch out, but then I switch out during the turn, so I gain half experience, which is a mistake, and you'll see why. Yeah, I send out Iron Man, and then I use this Roar Beam, and it freaking crits! And... now, yeah, it's gonna use Spikes, and then guess what? I use Melclaw, misses, and then it uses Protect and stalls some more, and uses Roar Beam, guess what? It crits again, and it lowers my attack, and I use Melclaw, it does nothing, because it's a physical wall, and I got that attack drop, so I heal now, and yeah, it uses a Roar Beam, now it doesn't crit, and then, yeah, it uses Spikes, and now I'm going to use Silver Wind, because that's what I should have done before, because Cloyster has really bad special defense, and Yeah, it's gonna use spikes now because apparently I'm gonna switch, which I'm not. I'm just gonna get that everything boost now and outspeed it, and it dies. And yeah, muscle grows a level. Man, it's growing fast. It gained 2 levels from that bow, which is awesomeness. And then, yes, you are so strong, we lost with no excuses. Yeah, and wait, she gives us the power herb. I thought she gave us like a mystic ice or something. I don't know. I guess, let's see, so, yeah, I guess it's just the power herb, and I don't even know what the power herb does. I'll just check my bag real quick. Oh, so what it does is it allows the immediate use of a turn that requires charging. So for instance, Solar Beam, for example. So, yeah, that ends that.